All right, everybody, it's the day we've been waiting for with East Long Meadow Spartans having their home opener against the Chicopee Comp Pacers. I'm Tom Cronin, joined alongside Liam Skivington. And Liam, East Long Meadow comes into today's ball game at 1-1. In their first game, you could say it was a fluke loss to Ludlow. Their second game, they go to Central and they beat Isan Diaz. Nick Shea had a grounder to the shorts. That went right through his legs. That was Isan. Andrew Ayala scored the game-winning run. Can you elaborate? I know this is your first broadcast, but your feelings on this team so far here in 2014?
I think this team's playing real good baseball so far this season.
And on the mound is Christian Carabello. I believe that's his last name. He's a new kid here at East Long Meadow. Romero, so we're going to call him CC Romero. Definitely does not have the stature of CC Sabathia for the New York Yankees, and he has Marquia, the second baseman for the Pacers, on a 1-1 count. Windy day here at East Long Meadow, and Liam, do you think that's going to be a factor for the Spartans or for Chicopee?
Definitely. Though I think the wind's blowing out, so it could be a factor for both teams.
Come on, guys, talk to him. Let's go. Get him going.
Here comes the 2-1 from Romero, and swung over it, and the count is 2-2. The defense for East Long Meadow: Jimmy Stones in left, John Bortolucci in right, Eric Gerard getting the start in right field. We'll do the infield in a moment. The 2-2 in the dirt, past Shea, and the count's full. In the infield, you have Nate Anderson, Nick Lambert, Reed Phillips, and Tyler Martinelli. Liam, anyone that stands out to you in the outfield or in the defensive positions for East Long Meadow?
I like Tyler at first. I think he's a great baseball player.
This one grounded to Nick Lambert, and there's one away. And here comes the third baseman, Seymour, to the plate.
Nice job, Christian. Get ahead, stay ahead, Christian.
Travis Seymour has an on-base percentage of .430, but no stats in the batting average or slugging percentage. So what does that mean? He definitely works a walk on most occasions, and he takes a looking strike there, and the count's 0-1. What are you looking from Romero here early on? You said you saw him earlier warming up and you liked what he had.
Yeah, I was watching his bullpen session, and I've never seen him throw before, and I thought he was throwing pretty hard for a sophomore.
What do you think are some of the thoughts going through his mind? First start here at East Long Meadow, underclassmen, got to be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I bet there's some nerves there. I think he'll shake it off, though. I don't think it'll be that big of a factor for him. He looks like he's throwing pretty good right now.
The 1-1, low and away, and the count's 2-1. As for Chicopee Comp, they are 0-2, and on opening day, they lost on a walk-off against Long Meadow. The 2-1 in the dirt, and the count's 3-1. And, not the way you want to start off the season if you're Chicopee Comp on a walk-off loss.
No, that's just like,
Yeah.
That's just like depressing for the whole team, but
And then
that gives them motivation to come back.
Well,
and beat them next time.
The game after that, they lost by 1 run to Minnetonka, so Travis Seymour will go to first. And like I said, very well at taking pitches, and kind of like a Joey Votto, you could say. And that's something we'll be doing a lot here in the broadcast, comparing players to Major League Baseball players. Here comes Bombard in the 3-hole. 1 on and 1 away. Romero working from the stretch. And that one's high and tight.
Bring down, Christian. Come on.
Well, Bombard has a slash line of 250, 250, and 250, so a very consistent hitter. Only 2 games into the season as he takes ball 2. Well, pitching was certainly the issue coming into the 2014 season for the Spartans. Only really 3 solid ones, but Coach Wellhand doing a nice job of mixing and matching, especially with all these rain delays. Now they don't have many off days.
Yeah. This kid was really a surprise to, I think, everyone. No one really knew who he was when he came in here. Now he kind of made a name for himself.
Seymour with a decent lead at first. And that one's high. And the count's 3-0. Do you think Romero's a little bit worried about the man on first? Looks like he's a little rattled. Or not rattled, but a
Yeah,
little.
it's probably,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
The 3-0 pitch taken all the way, and the count's 3-1.
You seen anything but a fastball from him so far?
No, I haven't. I haven't really seen him. Well, obviously on the 3-0 count, you got to go with the
Oh,
fastball.
yeah, yeah.
But
No, I know. I didn't think I saw anything else either. I knew that was coming.
I mean, I guess it really depends on how the catcher Nick Shea's feeling and
Yeah.
how he's going to prepare him for his first start. The 3-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 3-2, so a nice way to work back.
Yep.
He's got 14 pitches here in the first inning. Seymour worked the walk. He's at first. And this one swung on. Could be a double play ball. 6-4-3 double play, and Romero gets out of the inning. After a half, we're tied up at 0 with East Longmeadow coming to bat.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
All right, we're here in the home half of the first inning, and Liam Romero was able to work out of the top half with a 6-4-3 double play. That's got to boost his confidence up.
Yeah, he got him to ground out. This is 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. That was good.
Leading off here in the home half is John Bortolucci. Bortolucci is a threat on the base paths if he can get on. Bortolucci has a 286 batting average, 375 on base percentage, and a 286 slugging percentage. And let's see what he can do against the pitcher Zach Gates. And he takes one for a strike. Righty deals to the righty. The 0-1 is swung on, hit opposite way, and fielded nicely by the first baseman, Evan Psycho. And here comes Nick Lambert. And Liam, Lambert's been struggling as of late, and he's a senior, so you assume he will break out.
Lambert, oh yeah, he's been one of the best players on this team for a while now.
Takes one high and away, and the count's 1-0. And that one's taken high, and the count's 2-0. Gates delivers the 2-0, and Lambert's going to take that one for a ball. And the count's 3-0. Lambert has drawn one walk this season, and he draws another one there, so he's got 2 on the year. And that's what you want to see from your 2-hitter, just getting on after your leadoff hitter lined out the first.
Yeah, definitely.
And now the hottest hitter comes to the plate, Reed Phillips. Phillips is a 625, 625, 1250 slash line. Throw to second, not in time. Exactly what you wanted to see from East Longmeadow, some small ball here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected them to do. Throw was off target by the catcher too, that helped out a lot.
And that is Lambert's 3rd stolen base of the year. Phillips takes one high, and the count's 2-0. And Kagan will run out and have a quick conference with the pitcher Gates. Lambert's on second, one away here in the home half of the first. Well, your first broadcast, how are your emotions coming into it? I know we did a little bit of in-town, but this is definitely a different animal.
Yeah, this is different. I like it though.
We can have fun though. We don't have to be so strict with it. We
Yeah.
can have as much fun as we did in town because God, that was something. I don't even know a word to describe that tournament.
I don't either. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even.
And unfortunate exit for you guys early too.
Yeah, it's a rough subject.
You take that seriously, huh?
Matt in Domenico, the DH today, was on my team. He was probably the best player on the team. Shot a little bit too much though.
The 2-2, and he's going to take that on the outside. Look close.
Yeah. Coming into this game, I did not know Reed Phillips was a lefty.
Really?
I didn't.
And just got a piece there, and the count stays full. Well, Phillips has 3 doubles this year, 4 RBIs. And the man right behind him, Jimmy Stone's having a fantastic year. He also has 4 RBIs so far in 2 games. Gates takes a look back, nothing going. And I know you're big into the sabermetric stats, just like I am. So later on, if this wind calms down, we'll be able to flip pages and see their weighted runs created, so on and so forth. I know that's one of your favorite stats to look at.
Yeah, I love that stat. That's a great stat. It tells how good the hitter is just by looking at the number.
And back-to-back lefties here. Jimmy Stone will step in.
He's got back-to-back lefties, huh? So
No,
Martinelli's after Stone.
Yes, yep. And then he goes righty within Domenico at the DH spot in the 6th position.
That's a real threat. Righty, 3 lefties, and another righty.
Lambert going to 3rd, and I was surprised he took 3rd on 2 outs.
Too.
On 2 outs.
Good call by Wellahan, I guess.
The delivery from Gates to Jimmy Stone is high. And the count's 1-1. You were saying about weighted runs created, though?
Yeah, it's a great stat. Good for Bill James thinking of all that stuff. You have to have some kind of brain to think of all that stuff. Revolutionize baseball in the way everyone thinks.
Well, you know, Coach Cirencione, who's the JV coach, he's keeping their sabermetric stats too on Microsoft Excel. And what we could do, maybe we could do WAR, because you have to compare it to a minor leaguer, which you could say is a JV player, to the major leaguer, which is a varsity player. That's how you compare it.
I didn't know that.
And for all of you that don't know, WAR is a short term for wins above replacement.
Pretty much how many wins a player is worth.
Compared to a substitution player. So if, say, some player got injured and sent down, how many wins would the team be losing or gaining?
Yeah. Mike Trout currently the only 10-win player in Major League Baseball.
Gates gets 2 strikeouts here in the home half, and East Long Meadow does not get on the board. They leave 1 stranded. We're going to go back to the top of the 2nd right after this.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Long Meadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Long Meadow.
Chris Diaz will lead it off here for the Colts in the top half of the 2nd. And just by looking at Chris Diaz, Prince Fielder, mini Prince Fielder at the plate, huh? I mean, could you compare him to anybody else in the league?
Yeah, let's see how his swing looks for a second. Nope.
And I apologize. These are the Colts. The Pacers are the regular Chicopee. So
Did you say Pacers before?
yeah, I said Pacers to start it off. Jams him there. Lambert calling for it. 1 away. And now Cam Kagan, the shortstop, will be coming to the plate.
Probably brothers?
With Zane, yes, the catcher.
Yeah.
Cam and Zane. I would assume so. I mean, we are not interested.com here, but I think that they definitely, or maybe cousins.
Maybe, perhaps.
Maybe we can figure that out in between innings as he knocks one to Lambert. Lambert scoops it, throws it over, and beats the runner. So Lambert looking very defensively sound here early on.
That ball there faster than I've ever seen anyone before. I'd love to get a clock on that, see how fast he throws it across the diamond.
And you were talking to me before this inning started asking if Romero would settle down, and he certainly has here.
Yeah, he looks up.
And Romero deals outside, 1-0. East Long Meadow will be taking on the Cathedral Panthers tomorrow here at East Long Meadow. The 1-0 swung on hit to Nate Anderson. Anderson scoops it cleanly, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Romero. Your thoughts? Quick inning.
Yeah, real quick inning. He's definitely settled down. He just got those first inning nerves out of the way.
All right, we hope to join you here in the bottom half of the second, right after this quick short break here on LCAT.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Long Meadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCAT Sports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
Matt. Well, I didn't know.
All right, Tyler Martinelli will lead it off here for the Spartans in the home half of the second. And Liam, you're looking at the stats. Tyler Martinelli struggling here early on.
Struggling at the plate with 167 batting average, but he does own a 375 on base percentage, so that's always a good key.
And he'll take one outside, and the count's 1-0. Well, I mean, it's been 2 games, so you got to factor that into it as well.
Yeah, everyone's just starting to warm up and stuff. Once we get later into the season, these stats will skyrocket, and I'm sure they will with Tyler. He's a great baseball player.
Now, do you think he's a better defensive player or offensive player? I know you like him at first base a lot.
I do think he's a better defensive player at first base, but he is not a bad hitter by any means.
He has a 2-1 count.
I'd say he's one of the better first basemen in Western Mass.
And he swings under that one, counts 2-2. Martinelli, a junior here at East Long Meadow. And the 2-2 pitch got him looking, and his last 2 at-bats at Central were both strikeouts looking too, so definitely struggling here at the plate the last couple at-bats. And here's Matt in Domenico, and do you have a personal message for Matt? I know we're all good friends here, so.
I don't want to say anything and get me kicked off LCAT. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
And Domenico takes one inside, and it counts 1-0. Well, Domenico is the one who started the rally at Central in the top half of the 8th. He got on, and then Ayala took over for him, and Nick Shea hit the grounder to Diaz, who let it go through his legs. Ayala scored the winning run, and Tom Chapp would go in and get the final 3 outs, and East Long Meadow now is 1-1 because of that outcome. And Domenico takes one high, and it counts 2-0. Eric Gerard on deck for the Spartans. Think he's going to come with a heater, 2-0 count,
Probably,
1 out.
Yeah.
Low. It was low.
Yep. I also haven't seen this kid throw anything but a fastball either. Have you?
Well, it's hard because we got the L screen in front of us, and we
Yeah.
don't have the best angle for his pitches, but you don't see much movement. And Domenico with a little smile after that one, huh? Thankful to still have his head.
He's just happy to get his stats up there.
Yeah, races on base.
Yeah.
And like you said, if it wasn't for Bill James, no one would even know what an on-base percentage is.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's a surprising man in the lineup. Eric Gerard usually would be Mikey Magipinto, but he's struggling at the plate as Domenico will take second base. And would you rule that as a pass ball or a wild pitch? Kind of in the middle.
I'd say that's a pass ball. The catcher should have blocked that. Catcher could have blocked that.
Yeah, pass ball and wild pitchers are very hard to rule on, especially on a play like that where it's not conclusive.
Personally, in my opinion, a wild pitch is when the catcher has little to no shot at stop him.
Gerard will take a strike, and the count's 1-1. But like I was saying earlier, Mikey Machipinto is usually in the field and in the lineup for the Spartans, but struggling at the plate, and they're going to give the senior Eric Gerard a chance.
I like that move. Give Mikey a little rest for a little bit.
Mentally, too.
Yeah, definitely. Let him work some things out.
Domenico on second. There's 1 out, and Gerard makes that 2 outs. Well, here's Nick Shea, and I think the most interesting story for East Long Meadow this far. Can you look up his stats real
I think
quick?
Nick's the most improved player on this team this year. He's leading this team in on-base percentage and batting average.
Is he beating Phillips? And no, Phillips is.
Nope. My bad.
He's got him in on base though.
Yeah, he's got him on base.
And he goes oppo, and this might score a run. Domenico rounding third. There's an error on the play. And Matt Domenico will score. Nick Shea going to third base, and he gets in with a triple. So Domenico scores. Give Shea an RBI, because I think Domenico would have scored regardless.
Yeah, probably. I also think that.
Give Shea a single, though, and an error going to second and third.
Nick has worked so hard in this offseason to try and start hitting.
What?
He's just done a great job of it so far.
And I know you guys are really good friends. Can you talk about what he's done in the offseason?
He's went hitting more than he ever has. He started throwing sooner than he ever has. He's just a great baseball player. He's smart too. Smart about the game. I love that.
Definitely a force behind the plate, too.
Definitely. He got clocked the other day. His pop to pop was under 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Nate Anderson at the plate, and boy, has he been struggling. He started off the season, I believe, in the 5th spot, and now he's at the 9th spot.
Still batting 500 though.
No, that's.
Is that?
I did it in alphabetical, not by the lineup.
Oh.
So he doesn't have any stats, actually, except for 4 Ks. No, that's okay. A lot of the players, why isn't this by the lineup? I said, because I set it up before the season, as he takes one there and raises his K total to 5. But Matt Domenico scores off Nick Shea's single and 2 errors to get to third base, and it's 1-0 East Long Meadow, and we'll head to the top of the third here at East Long Meadow.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Long Meadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Long Meadow.
La Rochelle will lead it off here in the top half of the third. He is the right fielder for the Colts, and CC Romero deals off speed there and got him.
Looked like a curveball. The outside part of the plate has a good pitch.
Well, in the top half of the second, he got a 1-2-3 inning, and he still hasn't given up any runs here as the wind starts to blow harder and harder, and Romero deals a pitch in the dirt, and the count's 1-1.
The wind's blowing in. That's going to be a definite factor for the hitter. The wind's blowing hard, too.
East Long Meadow leads 1-0. Romero deals, swung on, hit to right field, pulling foul, and the count's 1-2. One and two, the count. Another off speed, and this one's coming back towards us, and the count will stay at 1-2.
He's lucky he just missed that. That looked like it hung a little bit when it got to the plate.
It looked like the same pitch he started off the at-bat with.
Yeah, the curveball or slider, I can tell from this angle what it was, but
Maybe a slurve, could you say?
I guess you could say it. This kid looks like John Lackey when he comes set and throws. He just reminds me of that for some reason.
Well, John Lackey shakes the glove, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
Or is that Dempster?
No, that was Dempster.
That's Dempster.
But, like, when he comes set, like, he's always, like, it looks exactly how he's doing that.
With the glove kind of in the face.
Yep. Just like that.
Swung on, hit to Anderson, and gets by him into left field. And a leadoff single for the Colts. And here comes the first baseman, Psycho. And I don't think that would be his last name, Psycho. I want you to take a look at it. P-Y-K-O. I can't really think of another way to say it.
There's no S.
Pico?
Pico.
Well, I was just saying Psycho. I guess that's what we're going with. So Psycho is at the plate.
No, Pico.
Now I'm going to say, you know what? I've already said it, and this is what we're, no, okay, Pico is at the plate, but takes one there. Those are some of the bloopers we'll have this season. I've already said Pacers instead of Colts, and I've said Psycho instead of Pico. It's going to be multiple ones as Dan Lombardo looking at us.
Too bad Mr. McMinn wasn't here to help
Yeah. The 0-1 swung on, and Lambert fields, throws to Reed Phillips over the force out, and Pico will reach on a fielder's choice.
Good effort by Anderson there, diving for the ball. Good backup by Lambert, actually, too.
And here comes Eric Leeper, the left fielder for the Colts. Romero deals high and the count's 1-0. He's thrown 25 pitches, so definitely has been efficient for the Spartans here early on.
He's only thrown 25 pitches, really?
Yeah, well, he had that that 6-pitch third inning, or 2 inning.
Yep.
Yeah, that was in the top half of the second where he only threw 6 pitches.
That's really efficient. It was the third inning, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep.
That's good. And he's got, is there 1 out?
1 away. Yep.
1 away.
The 1-0 in the dirt. Nice block by Shea. I think that's very underrated. The catcher blocking a ball when someone's on base. I don't think he gets enough credit.
Definitely. He doesn't really block. He doesn't let anything go by him, really.
The 2-0 is popped up in the infield. Martinelli calls and records the second out. And with 2 away, we're going to head back to the top of the order with Marquia, the second baseman, stepping in. And we were talking even before the season, and I know this is one of the things we agree on. Even if the catcher is not offensively productive, defensively, they save just as many runs.
Yeah, definitely. And Nick is the exact opposite of not being offensively productive so far this season.
So that's just an extra boost for the team.
Definitely. Especially compared to last year. I know last year they also had McGill, but Nick caught a few innings and didn't really produce that much at the plate on varsity.
Romero trying to have another efficient inning here in the top half of the third. And that swung on right back at him, and it goes between the gap in the infield and into Bortolussi's glove for a 2-out single. And there's a man at second and first with Seymour coming to the plate. In the top half of the first, Seymour worked a walk. And this was the kid we were talking about earlier who doesn't have an average or slugging percentage, but has an on-base
percentage.
So
doesn't have a hit, but he walks every time, I guess. It's like Kevin Euclid.
Well, all he has to worry about with 2 outs is the batter.
Yep, definitely. Shouldn't worry about. Ooh.
And
Go back up by Bordeaux in center.
looks like Nick did not see what was going on at second right away and waited on that throw.
Yeah, he did. He had to wait because no one was there at first either.
And lucky enough for East Long Meadow that did not create into a catastrophe with a man going to third.
Yeah, that was good backup by everyone. Not that great of a throw by Nick, though.
Seymour has a 1-1 count. Let's see if he swings the bat. Let's see. And that one's high.
Did he swing in his first at bat? No, I don't think so, right?
No, I don't know. No, first one was a ball.
No, his first at bat.
Oh, his first at bat. I have him down as taking a strike, but he might have took that one, not swung at it. Counts 3-1 on Seymour.
Maybe that's just his approach to the plate. Just don't swing.
Yeah, that's gonna work out well.
Seems to be working out for the time being right now, at least.
Well, you got to look at how many at bats he's had too.
True.
The 3-1, and that's in there for a strike. And
Thought it was ball 4.
I think we know that this umpire has a low strike zone. I think we.
Definitely.
All right, so payoff pitch here with 2 away in the top half of the third. CC Romero deals on the outside corner, ball 4. And the bases are jacked with the number 3 hitter, Bombard, coming to the plate.
It's getting cold out here. Wind been non-stop pretty much since the start of the game.
His first time up, he grounded out to Nick Lambert for the 3rd out of the top half of the first, and he takes a strike there. I like how Romero came right out and attacked him.
He's pounding the strike zone right now.
The 0-1 in the dirt, and Shea does a nice job to block it.
Great block by Nick again. Some major league catchers couldn't even block that. That was a hard pitch to block.
And especially with all the cleats digging in, you don't know what turn that ball might take with all the divots.
Yeah, definitely.
2-1. La Rochelle at 3rd, Marquia at 2nd, Seymour at 1st. And the count's 3-1 to Bombard.
Their number 3 hitter up with the bases loaded.
And ball 4, so he walks in a run. And not what CC Romero wanted.
1-1 game now. He's got to be frustrated with himself now. He just needs to grip. This kid grounded out his last at bat, I'm pretty sure, right? It's the one you.
Yeah, he popped up.
To fielder.
Swung on and missed there on the off-speed pitch. Counts 0-1. Yes, he popped up to Nick Lambert.
Oh, okay.
Another off-speed pitch and misses.
Diaz looked like he wanted that. He was lunging at it.
The 1-1 takes it and counts 2-1. Romero deals, swung on, and it's going to be a foul ball, 3rd base side.
Ooh, close. It almost hit the bag. That wouldn't have been good.
We are tied up here at 1 in the top half of the 3rd, and we thought that Romero settled down after getting that 1-2-3 and then getting 2 outs here. Now walking a few people and scoring in a run off that walk. And this one swung on, hit to the right side of the infield. Phillips fields and throws Diaz out for the 3rd out of the inning. Your final thoughts here in the top of the 3rd?
He's lucky he got out of that with just 1 run. That's a great, that was good that he only allowed 1 run, because they'd be losing it instead of tied right now.
All right, we're tied up at 1. We hope to join you after the break.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
All right, John Bortolucci will lead it off here in the home half of the third, and East Long Meadow is tied up with the Colts 1-1, and Zach Gates on the mound. He's thrown 30 pitches in 3 innings, or 2 innings, excuse me. And what are you liking from Zach Gates?
He keeps pounding the strike zone too, just like Romero. He has it. He looks like he has it, all his stuff today. I've seen nothing but a fastball from him, but maybe this inning we'll see a curveball or something off speed.
Bordeaux is 0 for 1. He swings, hits one back up the middle, and gets through off second base into the outfield.
It's a nice line drive up the middle by Bortolucci. First pitch too.
Maybe a hit and run coming for the Spartans.
Maybe. I wouldn't think it'd be weird if they did do that.
Lambert will take for a strike. Bordeaux gets in safely. So between Bordeaux and Lambert, they're the team leading stolen base people for the Spartans here in 2014, and that'll probably be the way it shapes up at the end as well, unless Mikey Magipinto can find a way to get on.
Yeah, I completely agree with that one. Mikey is so fast.
The 0-1 swung on and missed, and it counts 0-2. Well, Mikey reminds me of a major leaguer, and he's a new major leaguer, and I want you to guess who I'm thinking of.
Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton, exactly. You can't steal first, and I think that's a lot. This one's over the catcher's head, and Bordeaux will take third. And I'm scoring that a wild pitch.
That was definitely a wild pitch. That's what I'm talking about. The catcher really had no way of getting that. It just hit off his glove after he jumped up.
We were talking about Billy Hamilton, though, and I think that's a lot of things that general managers overvalue is speed, because if you can't hit, you can't steal first, so what's the point? And if you can't draw a walk.
Just like Quentin Berry for the Red Sox last year. It's the absolute only reason we got him was the pinch run.
And Lambert strikes out for the first out of the inning, and Reed Phillips will step in. He struck out swinging earlier in this ball game. But Reed, you were looking at the stats earlier, has been on fire in 2 games.
He leads the team in batting average.
I think in slugging too.
Oh yeah.
He has over 1,000 in slugging. He has an 0-1 count here with a man on third and 1 away. Gates delivers, and this one might get the job done.
Yep.
Looks like it will. It's over his head, and it's going to hit the fence. And Reed is going to have a triple and an RBI.
Two-one game now. There's a shot by Phillips. Did that hit the fence?
Yeah. You know, it looked like it went to left center, you could say, but then started to pull to the left side, and you can see the left fielder was just...
The left fielder didn't get a good read on that at all.
No, not at all.
He came in at first, did he?
Yeah, he did come in, and then you see him tracking back.
Yeah.
And again, it's pretty far away from us, but that's what we saw.
Oh, and he probably was battling the sun.
Jimmy Stone at the plate.
Wind could have had something to do with that, too.
And Stone swings and misses, and the count's 1-1. Tyler Martinelli on deck. 2 juniors back-to-back. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. And the count's 1-2 in favor of Gates. Exactly what East Long Meadow needed to do is get back on the board after Romero walked in a run, and Jimmy Stone will K out here. That's a new phrase I want to start, K out. What does Don Orsillo say? Gets him with a backwards K. He says that once in a while too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't follow that call from him?
Well,
that's where I learned it.
I've heard him say it, but I don't think you should try and start it saying K out.
K out, come on, we'll start it.
I don't think it'll start that well.
This one's in the dirt, and Phillips tempted to come home. Counts 1-1 on Martinelli. I'll be completely honest with you. This is something Phil Rizzuto used to do, admit his mistakes all the time. And I thought there was 3 outs. And so when I said K out, that was just a survivor mode by me because I thought there was 3 outs. And so I had to come up with something, and that's what I came up with. So.
Oh, well, whatever works, I guess.
And this one is going to be in foul territory, so the count's 1-2. And on that Phillips fly ball, I thought it was going to be a sac fly at first.
I did too.
I thought,
from the way the left fielder came in, I thought he had it the whole way. Then when he started breaking for the fence.
yeah, it's like, whoa, hold on, this might be out.
Yeah.
The 1-2, Martinelli takes high.
I lost sight of that ball. I couldn't even see it.
Two away and a man on third. East Long leads 2-1, and Martinelli working the count to a full count, and the count's 3-2. Well, Martinelli definitely has been struggling. We've emphasized that. He's taken 3 Ks, backward Ks this season. And he gets another one there. And that ends the third with East Long Meadow taking the lead, 2-1.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Long Meadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Long Meadow.
All right, everybody, here in the top half of the fourth with Cam Kagan coming to the plate. And Romero has given up 1 earned run. That was back in the top half of the third. And I know it's an earned run, but really the hitter didn't earn it. The pitcher gave it to him off that walk.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I guess you could say then it is an earned run because the pitcher walked him.
Right. And this one's in there for a strike. I'm not debating whether it should be in the earned run column. I'm just saying it's not like Romero got shelled.
Oh no, yeah, he just couldn't find the strike zone for a couple at bats.
Off speed, right at Nate Anderson. And
See how that thing hung?
And La Rochelle will step in. And this one's low and away, and the count's 1-0. Romero deals and swung on and missed. So Romero starting to work it well.
Yeah, that fastball had a little tail on it at the end.
Count is 1-1 with 1 away here in the top half of the fourth. East Long Meadow leads 2-1. And this one swung up, popped in the infield, and Lambert will secure it for the second out. I tell you what, you can't look up there because the sun's in your eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lambert doesn't even have his sunglasses on though. Maybe it's not even in his face. Maybe it's just ours.
Yeah, and that's you got to wait for it to come down.
Yeah.
And here comes Pico. So I got it right this time. Pico at the plate, not Psycho. He swings and lines one into left field. Jimmy Stone running back. It's going to hit the fence. This should be a double for Pico. And he's going to be safe. Wow. I think Coach Whalehan could go out there and challenge, or
If this was Major Leagues, I would definitely go challenge that. That looked real close. I couldn't tell from this angle if it was definitely safe or definitely out, but that looked real close. Stone did a good job of getting that ball right back in.
From the stretch, Romero deals. This one's hit to Girardin right. He's gonna have to hit the cutoff. Martinelli throws home, and he is safe. It looked like Shea got him, though.
Hey, good one. Yeah. There you go, kid. Good fucking hit, kid. Nice job, bro.
And the Colts tie it back up at 2-2 all.
Looks like the throw beat him there.
It did. It definitely did.
Maybe he got a foot in underneath him. Nick was blocking the plate pretty good.
I mean, the call at second, I don't think was even close to being what the call was here. I think he definitely got him at home.
I think he definitely got him at home too. Maybe that's just because we're closer.
Yeah, true. Coach Wellahan having a discussion with the home plate umpire, Tony Venturio.
Nick's lucky he didn't get ran over that play.
Well, you can see he kind of set up to the left and outside of the plate.
A little bit.
Now, is that obstruction in the new rule? I know that's a very inconclusive rule by Major League.
I think he would have got called for obstruction.
And this one swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2.
Looked like an off speed. Kind of looked like a slider, to be honest. Last pitch had him pretty off balance.
And this one's in the dirt.
Hitter knew not to swing at that one that time. That was about the same pitch as that pitch before.
And this one swung on, hit into center, and the inning continues. With the leadoff hitter Markia coming to the plate. And this one hits the outside part of the plate, counts 1-0.
You know how far center field is from home?
You know, they had a number out there last year.
That looks pretty far.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's hitting it over.
Think you could hit it over?
No, not one bit, not at all. And he gets out of the inning here, not without giving up a run. And Romero looking a little shaky here in the fourth. Hopefully East Long Meadow can get the bats going in the bottom half of the fourth when we come back.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Long Meadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
All right, Matt Domenico will lead it off in the home half of the fourth. And he takes one inside, and the count's 1-0. We are tied up at 2 here in East Long Meadow. And he takes a strike, and the count's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is in there, called strike 2. And Domenico being very selective at the plate.
Yep. I don't know how his dad would feel about that. His dad likes him being aggressive at the plate.
Takes one in the... They're going to check at first base. First base umpire really not giving any indication. There he does. So,
I didn't think that was close to going. Umpire didn't really know what was going on.
yeah, a delayed response. The 2-2 swung on and missed. And here's Eric Gerard, his first time up. He struck out swinging back in the home half of the second. And this one is over his head, and the count's 1-0. And that's 50 pitches for Zach Gates here in 3 1/3.
an all right count. It's not that bad.
Yeah. 3 1/3, 50 pitches.
Yeah.
Gets Gerard the swing and miss there, and the count's knotted up at 1-1. Are you surprised that we all know what Anderson can do at the plate, that they have Gerard in the 7th spot and not Nate?
Yeah, I am actually. Is this Gerard's first start of
This
the
is
season?
this is his first at bat, or no, excuse me, his second at bat. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am surprised to see Gerard at 7th and not Anderson, to be honest with you.
and usually you see Gerard later stages of the game, maybe as a pinch runner, pinch hitter, whatever the case may be. Strikes out there looking, 2 outs. And here comes Nick Shea. Had a single, but was able to go to 3rd off an error. And he wasn't too happy in between innings that we only gave him a single, but hey, if the right fielder did his job, I don't think he would have been able to get the 3rd
No, he would.
regardless, yeah.
Maybe wouldn't even have gotten to 2nd. He wasn't too happy, though.
I tell you what, Nate Anderson is in the on-deck circle as Nick Shea swings and misses there, and the count's 0-2 with 2 outs. And we can see Nate Anderson waiting, hopefully, to get his chance here in the bottom half of the 4th. And if he lets go of that bat, I don't think we're going to be seeing tomorrow.
Probably not.
Yeah. And Shea takes one looking, so Zach Gates gets a strikeout looking and 2 strikeouts looking and 1 strikeout swinging to end the 4th inning. Perfect performance by him here in the 4th. 1-2-3 go with the Spartans, and we're still knotted up at 2.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Longmeadow, and also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Longmeadow.
Mark's texted me.
All right, in the top half of the 5th, with the lefty Seymour leading it off, Travis Seymour for the Colts.
Let's go, Trev!
Romero has 46 pitches and 4 complete innings.
Wow. That's really good.
Yes, very good.
Very good pitch count.
And this one's high and outside, and the count's 1-0.
Pitch count just shows that he keeps pounding the strike zone, giving them something to hit.
And this one's in the dirt, and the count's 2-0. Well, Seymour drew 2 walks, so this is the kid, like we said earlier, that does not swing the bat.
He still hasn't swung the bat. I don't even think I've ever even seen something like this.
No, and Romero, if he doesn't know, he should know that he's given 2 walks to this kid. Why isn't he? He's got to pound the strike zone here on a 3-0 count. He doesn't, and the 3rd walk of the day.
3rd walk of the game. 3 at-bats, 3 walks, no hits.
So it was on base. If it came into today at what, 4 something, it's got to be close to 5, 6 now.
Yeah, probably. I think closer to 6. Wow.
And Andrew Ayala will be coming in for the Spartans in relief. Romero goes 4 innings, can't complete any outs here in the 5th. Your final thoughts on Romero's first outing for East Longmeadow?
Oh, he had a great outing. It wasn't a bad day at all for him. He let up like 2 earned runs. Is that right?
Yes, 2 earned runs.
Yeah, and that's
You were saying?
That's all you can really ask from him. If you want to, I mean, he could have let up none, but you're going to really ask that from a sophomore?
All right, we're going to let Ayala warm up, and we'll join you right after this quick break. Back here in the top of the 5th with no one out and 1 on, and we were talking about earlier, Romero's day comes after 4 innings pitched. And now Andrew Ayala, another sophomore, will come to the mound. And the usual reliever is Tom Chapdelaine, but he's been used twice already this season. So Coach Wellhand cannot use his arm anymore. And we can see what Ayala does with a man on first. No outs, and this one swung on and hit into the gap. And it looks like this will score a run, and the Colts will take the lead. So Seymour comes in, And Bombard gets the RBI double. And not the way Ayala wanted to start his outing. Diaz at the plate, he's 0 for 2. Nice block by Shea.
I think this runner was still third.
No outs. No outs. I don't see why not.
I don't see why they would. Ayala gets the ball to the plate real fast. With Nick's arm, I wouldn't. If I was the other coach.
Come on, Andrew, let's go, kid. Come on. Come on, Andrew.
The 1-1 swung on, popped up,
Get there! Get there!
and Nate Anderson makes the play.
Right away, call it sooner, Nate. One out, now, come on. Go, Andrew.
So 1 away, and
Good job by Anderson calling off Ayala for that. Ayala didn't really look like he had it.
Hagan is 0 for 2.
Now, let's go.
And this one's in the dirt, but blocked by Nick Shea. He's got to have, what, 9-10 blocks on the
at
day?
least. I don't think, does he even have one pass ball?
No,
No.
no. I mean, he's might have with no one on base,
Yeah.
which I don't, obviously you don't count, but. And 2-0 to Kagan. The 2-0 swung on, hit into right center, and the right, it's going to be a shallow right center, excuse me, and Gerard makes the play. Oh, no,
is that
they
Mike?
subbed him in there,
I
yep.
think that's Mike.
We were not told that he was coming in, but. So Magic Pinto makes the play. And there's 2 away, and I think you made the point earlier that Ayala throws hard. Comes into the game, gives up an RBI double. Now, it doesn't matter if you throw hard. If you can't locate, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Greg Maddox never threw above 90. Not that anyone in high school is throwing 90 right now, but that's why he stayed in the major leagues, so he could locate. Just like Cliff Lee, he's throwing, what, 89, 88, but we call him the king of command for a reason.
Right.
Here we go, 1-3. Here we go, kid. Pound the zone, pound the zone.
Over the plate for a strike. And the count's 0-1.
Magic Pinto covered a lot of ground on that.
Yeah, you know,
It
it
was
started.
in right field, and it was like close to second base.
Well, when I saw Bordeaux crashing in, I go, oh, this is going to go to right center. But
Yeah.
then it looked like the wind took it in, and before you know it, Phillips could have made the play.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the weather expert. Matt Domenico, the DH.
Domenico
Matt,
is the weather expert.
the 0-2, got him looking, and the inning is over. Not without any damage, though. The Colts take the lead 3-2.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
Nate Anderson will lead it off for the Spartans here in the home half of the 5th. And you got to say that Nate Anderson is probably the best 9th hitter around this area. I mean,
Probably, yeah, I would say so. It's taken him a little while to get locked in, but I see him breaking out a game or two.
Anderson is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he takes one there for a strike. And the count's 0-1. Well, Gates has gotten multiple strikeouts. We'll get you that total in a few moments, but he's got a lot of strikeouts looking too, as Anderson takes another strike. And either the hitters aren't seeing the ball or it's not his velocity.
It's weird because he's just throwing fastballs. It's not like he's throwing curveballs or nothing like that.
But it can't be his velocity. It's not like he throws that
He's
hard.
not overpowering. still a one-run game.
And this one's off the end of the bat, or excuse me, the start of the bat.
Yeah, looks like he got jammed.
And there's one away. And back to the top of the order with John Bortolucci at the plate. John is 1 for 2. He scored in the 3rd inning. That was the 2nd run for East Long Meadow. That's where they stand right now, trailing by 1, 3-2. Gates delivers, shows bunt, and it's an 0-1 count. Well, through 4 1/3, Gates has only thrown 61 pitches. Swung on, little dribbler to short. Has some trouble with it.
Speed. Bortolucci able to beat that one out.
Give him the single on that one, or are you going to
I would give him the single, yeah. I think he was still there even if the first baseman didn't have to come off.
So Bordeaux now is 2 for 3. And Nick Lambert will come up. He struck out and walked. Excuse me, walked, and so he's still looking to get a hit here in this game as he hits one far and deep into the outfield, and this one's going to hit the fence. Bortolucci will score. And we're knotted up at 3. Nice piece of hitting there by Nick Lambert.
Wow. That was to the almost the deepest part of the park. Tell you what, if he pulled that ball, that would have been gone.
Here we go, Reed.
And now Reed Phillips, the hottest hitter for East Long Meadow, will come to the plate. And I believe that was Nick Lambert's first RBI, if you can just check that for me. Counts 1-0 to Reed.
Yeah, it was. First RBI this season for Lambert.
Phillips swings and misses. And the count's 1-1. Well, you also have to factor in if there's no wind, and if it's more of a picture-perfect day, you could say.
That ball could have been out.
Yeah.
Easily. If this is a hot summer day, that ball definitely would have been out.
1-1, just got a piece, counts 1-2. And with 2 hits in this inning with no outs, maybe East Long Meadow starting to figure out Gates here. Lambert's going and steals 3rd. He's going to come home as well, and East Long Meadow takes a 4-3 lead.
Aggressive call by Wellingham. I like that. How many steals does Lambert have just this game?
He has 3 steals.
Wow.
The 2-2 pitch is high and away, and it counts full at 3-2. Reed is 0 for 2. And he takes his base. And with the quick conference on the mound, we're going to take a quick break with East Long Meadow leading 4-3 here in the 5th. Jimmy Stone at the plate for the Spartans. Phillips going to second, and he steals second. Jimmy Stone went on the pitch, so his count's 0-1, and Phillips has a steal. swung on and missed, and counts quickly 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. This will be Gates' 70th pitch. Right after the check at second. The 0-2 swung on and fouled back. Jimmy Stone, 0-2 count, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th, and swings and misses. So that's 3 Ks, all swinging for Jimmy Stone today. Not happy as he jogs back to the dugout.
Martinelli struck out 3 times looking today, right?
2 times looking, yep.
Okay. He'll definitely be looking to swing for
Yeah.
this at bat.
The 0-1 swung on and missed. Looked like a breaking ball there, and the count's 0-2. The 0-2 is in there, and 3 times he's gone out looking.
Where are they in their lineup?
And that's going to end the bottom half of the 5th with East Long Meadow taking a 4-3 lead.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Long Meadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Long Meadow.
7-8-9 will be the batters Ayala faces here in the top half of the 6th. A very fast-paced game.
Yeah. What, is this the top half of the 6th?
Yes, sir. And
what?
get the
An
time?
hour?
Yeah.
I got
5:23. So
hour
and a half.
Hour and a half.
Ayala deals an off-speed pitch. Anderson fields, throws it to Mart over his head. And he's going to get second base off the throwing error. And Nate Anderson can't be too happy about that throw.
He's had a frustrating day today.
All right, and coming to play is Pico. He is 2 for 2. Well, excuse me, he had a fielder's choice back in the top half of the 3rd, and another block by Shea. And the count's
He's ridiculous. He blocks everything.
Andrew, you got to the other side, kid.
1-0 the count. Swung on, hit to Lambert. Lambert fakes the 3rd, goes to 1st, and another throwing error.
The batter was blocking me. Was Anderson covering on that play?
I was looking, I thought he was going to go directly to 1st.
I also did,
So-
but then when he went, I couldn't see the ump was right in front of me. I would assume that Anderson would have covered.
Yeah, but there's no reason to go to 3rd, just get the sure out at 1st.
I guess I can see what he was thinking about. He was probably thinking
Get the lead
to
runner.
Get the lead runner, yeah.
Well, my thing is, could Lambert possibly tag?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering right when he had it. I think he was enough by him when he finally got the ball that he couldn't have.
Comes your way, you gotta look him back.
Leaper at the dish, and pops one up, just what Ayala needed. And Martinelli right there.
Hey, Dan, let's go, Dan.
And there's one away. So top of the order with Marquia coming to the plate. He is 1 for 3. Had a single up the middle earlier in this ball game. 6-4-3 would be nice. Romero was able to induce one earlier in the game, but Romero and Ayala, both righties, both sophomores. Any difference in their mechanics, or?
Ayala gets the ball played a lot faster, in my opinion.
Looks like an off-speed pitch there.
You see what I'm saying with that?
Come on, 3K, let's go, Dan. Come on, 3, kid.
Ayala in the stretch, man on first, man on third. The corners are filled, the 1-1 swung on and missed into Shea's glove. And the count's 1-2. And that one's high and the count's knotted up at 2-2. Swung on and going into foul territory. So the count will stay at 2-2. The 2-2. And that one's into foul territory. Magic Pinto, not enough speed to get that one. Would not be surprising if he did, though.
Would not be surprising at all, Tom. That kid he's a monster on the base pass.
Colt's bench starting to get pretty riled up there. I saw you take a peek over there. Who are you watching over there? Kid with the eye black?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was watching, actually.
Another foul ball.
Looks like he's a catcher.
Yeah, I would see with the gear and just by his size, looks like he's behind the plate. Got him.
Good breaking ball.
And other than Ayala, everyone that wants an out here more than any other person on this team is Anderson and Lambert, the two people with the arrows. Travis Seymour at the plate, 3 walks. Again, this is the on-base percentage king on this team.
Doesn't swing.
Yeah.
He doesn't swing.
Oh, he swings there. Looks like it has a little bit of a curve and right into Jimmy Stone's glove. And Ayala works out of it. Wow.
One time he swings.
Yeah, he flies out to left and East Long Meadow still has the lead 4-3, and we were going to the bottom half of the 6th.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Long Meadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
The junior Matt Domenico will lead it off here in the home half of the 6th. And Nick Shea chirping me in the on-deck circle. Nick, this is one of the reasons why I don't give you triples and doubles and other stats. And you know what? If you even get a single, I'm just going to tell Mass Live you struck out. Because God knows those stats on Mass Live aren't correct anyway.
I actually called Mass Live twice.
Did you?
To try and correct that, and they haven't called me back yet. Left a message both times.
And this one's in there for a strike. The count's 1-1. Gates delivers the 1-1 in the dirt. Last time up, Domenico struck out swinging. Batting here in the 6th spot. The 2-1. In there for a strike.
Matt frustrated. He just looked at that. That was his pitch to hit.
The 2-2. And that one's high. Too close to take there, or? I mean, obviously it was a ball, but.
I don't think it was that too close to take. Matt's got a good eye.
Swings and misses.
Looked like
And
a
then-
changeup that time,
yeah.
actually. That was pretty ahead of it. Pitching change.
So there will be a pitching change here in the bottom half of the sixth. Mikey Magipinto will get his first AB. And Evan Pico will be at the... Thank you, Nick Shea, for telling me that Evan Pico will be coming.
Nick Shea being more than helpful in this broadcast.
Yeah, he's
today.
actually getting
He's
on
doing his
camera.
part.
Take a nice swing, Ken Griffey. There you go. There he is. He's shaking his head. Hey, Nick. You actually know I called him Psycho instead of Pico earlier in the ball game, and we're looking at him here warming up. So let's see. Pico will come in. So Zach Gates goes 5 1/3, and good outing for him.
Yeah, definitely. How many pitches do you have?
He threw 79 pitches.
I said 75.
Wow.
He gave up 4 earned runs. All right, so Evan Pico on the mound, and they'll lose their DH. The Colts will. We'll get to that when they come up to bat in the top half of the seventh. East Long Meadow leads 4-3. 1 out, and Mikey Magipinto at the mound. At the plate. And Pico's first pitch is a strike.
Be a great thing for Mike to get on here with Nick Shea behind him.
Yeah, the way Shea has been hitting and producing for the Spartans, that'd be great. Shows bunt off the plate, and it's gonna be a foul ball. Now, if that stayed on the plate, that would have been a fair. Home plate is in fair territory. Actually, the JV team, very controversial call at Ludlow. I think it did stay around the plate or even on the plate, and they called it a foul ball.
Really?
But obviously, fair plates and home plate's in fair territory, as this one is not scooped up by Diaz, and Magipinto, some questionable base running there around first.
What?
But yeah, the JV team was on home plate and they called it a foul ball.
Oh, really? That's
It just stood there.
why those umpires are JV umpires.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised to see Magipinto steal here. I think no one is. Pitcher knows it.
Well, I'm not sure. No, we did not play Chicopee Comp this year in football, so they haven't really been able to get a good look
Okay.
at Magipinto. I ruled that an E1, by the way. Popped up and makes the catch. Wow.
Wow. Good play by the catcher.
So 2 away. Actually, you know what? I don't think that should be an E1. That was a pretty hard scoop to make over there at first. Excuse me, E3.
That was a throwing error, I think. I would put it as a throwing
All right, well,
error.
an error is an error, but...
Yeah. Oh, you're saying it's not an error?
No, I'm saying it is an error.
Oh, okay.
Magipinto going. And it looks like they got him. They will.
Wow.
So a caught stealing for Mikey Magipinto.
Probably would have done better if he slid under that tag.
Yeah, it's funny that he didn't.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe he thought he had it. He wasn't really looking at the catcher, which the runner shouldn't be doing. But
All right, we're going to go to the top of the seventh with Andrew Ayala trying to knot up the save.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Long Meadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Long Meadow.
Ayala pitching to the 3-4-5 hitters here in the top half of the seventh, and he takes one there. It counts 1-0.
Al's done a great job of relief since he came in this game.
Swing and a miss, and it counts 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, and a fair ball into left field. He's gonna take a big turnaround first, And a leadoff single here in the top half of the 7th. And here is Chris Diaz. And that's a ball down low. Counts 1-0. Swung on, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And the corners will be filled for the Colts. And coming to the plate is Moisan. It's his first plate appearance of the day. Two one and no one out.
What's going on right now?
They're just doing a position checkup.
Oh, okay.
Pop in, pinch running. Diaz is going to re-enter. He's playing first base. He played first base last half, so he can re-enter. Somebody first base last inning.
Having some position changes on the field. All right, so no outs and Niella in a sticky situation.
Surprised Shea didn't go out and give signs as to what he's going to do if the runner first steals.
Counts 0-1 to Nick Moisan. And that one's high, and the count's 1-1. Swung on, and that's going to drop foul in right field. And the count's 1-2. So the 1-2 count coming from Ayala. Swung on and missed.
Exactly what he needed there.
Yeah. I know Zane Kagan will come to the plate. And he gets some, looks like with some off speed there.
Yeah. Looks like a curveball or something on the inside part of the plate.
The 0-1 in the dirt. And the counts
Another block by Shea.
1-1, yeah.
Maybe 20 on the game.
Yeah. The 1-1 swung on and missed. High fastball there.
Good call by Shea, the catcher, going for the high fastball.
The 1-2
Going for it again.
swung on. Madge Pinto can't make the play. And the Colts take the lead.
Chicopee comp pretty pumped that they just got that. They're all yelling on the bench. There's a good hit by, who was it? Oh, the catcher. To right field. Pinto almost had it, but had to pull up.
And now La Rochelle at the plate. Score is 5-4 in favor of the Colts, and that one's in the dirt.
I think Hagan has a pretty decent lead at first.
Yeah. And that one's out of play, and the count's 2-1. Swung on, hit in the center, caught by Bortolucci. And there's 2 away. And here's Evan Pico. Swung on and fouled first base side. And that's in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 off-speed pitch fell back. Swung on, hit to Magic Pinto. Looks like it's going to drop in there. We can't see if we had an obstructed view.
Magic Pinto dove for it, but missed it. I saw that.
So Pico gets on with a single.
Good piece of hitting by Pico going down the right field line to get the runner at first to third.
In there for a strike to the number 9 hitter, Leaper. That's a balk. So a run will score. The 1-1 swung on, hit to Nick Lambert, threw him.
Hit the plate, throw him out!
And a run will score. An RBI double for Leaper. And Pico comes in. So 4 runs here in the top half of the 7th. Score is 7-4.
Al pitched great baseball up until this inning.
Counts 0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Marquia. And that's in the dirt. Counts 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, past Anderson. And an RBI single for Marquia.
Not Barrett warming in the bullpen.
And there's going to be a pitching, looks like there might be a pitching change. They're going to go out and talk to him.
Looks like it. They're going to give Barrett a little bit more time to warm up. Looks like he's ready. He's coming in now. No. No. 2 out.
And we're going to take a quick break here and hope to join you right after. And Matt Barrett will come to the mound in the top half of the 7th. And a tennis ball rolled out there.
Is that even from behind
Yeah.
us?
And
He's showing bunt.
so Barrett only needs to get 1 out to get out of this mess.
It's a lefty-righty matchup.
The 0-1. And takes a strike there,
Down the
0-2.
heart of the plate.
In the dirt.
Shea couldn't find that ball. It was right next to the umpire's foot.
Hey, Trev. Hey, Trev. Hey,
That one's high and it counts 2-2. Swung on. Mart has it. The toss, and the inning's over. East Long Meadow trails 7-4, going to the home half of the 7th.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Long Meadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
9-1-2 will be the order for the Spartans here in the bottom half of the 7th. Score is 7-4 here at East Long Meadow, and Ayala had a chance to save the day in the top half, but gave up 4 earned runs. And
They had a rough top half of that inning. Luckily, Barrett came in and got him out of it. Ayala was able to make 2 outs in that inning, though, so Barrett only had to come in and get 1.
And Anderson went around in that one, and it counts 1-1. The 1-1, and their first strike counts 1-2.
I think a breaking ball that had real late break. Looked like it broke like at the plate.
Yeah. The 1-2. That one's high, and it counts 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and fell back. And that went in there for a strike, got him looking. So Anderson will be 0 for 3 on the day unless this game goes into extras. John Bortolucci at the plate. Bordeaux is 2 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch is low and Counts 1-0.
The pitcher, Evan Pagel, has a real fast windup.
Yeah. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. And 2 down. 2 down, and coming to the dish is Nick Lambert. And Lambert takes a strike. Count 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt, and counts 1-1.
I got it. Thank you.
Swung on, it's gonna drop in between the shorts. Nope, let's see, did he get him? They did get him, it did drop, but Nick Lambert not able to beat it out. And East Long Meadow's gonna lose this one 7-4. Your final thoughts, Liam?
They played a good game. They played good baseball for the whole game. They played hard. Ayala came in. He did pitch really well until the first half of the 7th. And that's where they kind of fell apart.
All right, East Long Meadow drops this one 7-4 and go to 1-2 on the year. Again, East Long Meadow's next game will be tomorrow against Cathedral, and we hope to join you then.